Okay folks, this is the first video with me actually talking to you and showing you anything useful. What you're going to see is my main desktop here. This is one of my main host machines. This is a 64-bit machine, but because I'm developing for the common man, for everybody, common woman as well, I'm not going to be putting two bones about it. Some great girl gamers out there. I'm going to be developing on a 32-bit virtual machine, which is VMware player driven. I am licensed for 2 copies of Windows, before anybody wonders. Yes, I am that sad, and yes, I even bought the real copy of Visual Studio because I'm also that sad. So this is all real software for everybody. Now, VMware Player is free for non-commercial use, hence at the moment you'll see over at my blog on megalomaniacbore.blogspot.com that I am looking for donations, but we'll come back to that later. Let's just jump to some of the engine data right now. This is the code base as it stands. A little bit messy. This isn't the main code area. This is an area I've pulled out just for us guys today. The main area is backed up, and it's got a little Git repository and everything. There's actually a machine in the man lab upstairs with all that information on. But we're in the front room man lab. If you've been reading the blog, you should know about the man labs. Now, I've talked before about the ease of configuration of this key duplicator, as it were, this multiple system. So let's look at some of the data. Here we see key mappings. We map one input to an output. These are the raw key numbers. You can actually put the software into a monitoring mode. So if I actually run the software, well, we'll run it a sec actually. We can run it in a monitor mode and get whatever we want out of it. So if I actually open the command prompt here, key receiver, M for monitor, then any key we press comes up. So 1 is down, 0 is up, any key, and it just tells us what's going on. We can kill the program. So you get that as part of the program, as part of the system. So these keys are the input to output. Now the input's obviously your sender, so you start a key receiver in receiver mode to have the output be used, and you start in transmitter with an IP address or locally as a multi-client. Now, multi-client is what I'm going to show you today. I've changed a few bits of it for you. So we have a profile. The profile says, well, what are we going to launch? What is the program we're going to launch? Now, this one's actually wrong. This is in the debug folder. The real profile is here. So we've actually got it in World of Warcraft, wow. So that's for a 32-bit machine. If we were going to be on a 64-bit machine, we'd have -64 there. There's a 64-bit executable from Blizzard, so that's up to them. We're on 32-bit. We're going to launch 4 clients at a time, and we're not running Runes of Magic. Runes of Magic, you might have seen from the blog yesterday, has some special startup routines. We aren't using them, so 0 means we're not going to use them. Okay, and the final piece that I've added today is this window positions. Now, this is more just for saving me pulling my hair out. I don't have a whole lot of hair left, so this is important. The system, when it starts up all the different clients and puts them in a position, puts them on the screen somewhere. I then move them around, and what the system actually does is any window it's talking to, so any window that it's transmitting keystrokes to, keeps a record of where they are for you. Every 5 seconds at the moment it's going to update that for us, so if you do move a window it will change these numbers. But when you first start up, it will put something in a known location and resize it for you. It's very useful. If I move these off onto a secondary monitor, it will go onto those secondary monitors when it starts up. Of course, if you've got them on a secondary monitor, you don't have that plugged in, and you start it, the games will just disappear. Which isn't fantastic, but to get around it, just delete this file again. It's as simple as that. So we've got those settings now. Let's actually start the system up. So it's going to start up a copy of the first one, and it's moved it in position for us. There's the second one, into position, and here's the third one, into position. I'm not touching a single thing here. Fourth one, into position, and they're all nicely placed. You know, they could be on the second monitor or somewhere else. The systems now would be transmitting, but these are not mapped keys. There's nothing in the profile. There's a map key, but there's nothing to do. And there, popping up while we were typing, is the window update. So there's a window update again. Every 5 seconds it'll alter it. So if we shift this one over here, and let go, we'll see that number there now is 1,000 plus. There we go. 12, 12, 127. So it's moved it. And if we kill the program, so it's finished again, kill all the clients, fire it up now. So the first one being jump, finished, and the second one jumped, finished, and the third one jumped and finished, and then the fourth one go over to the right where it was before. So this is saving me time. I can put these anywhere I want and they'll change things. If we kill the program one more time and kill all the clients, you can delete the positions, fire it up, and they will just default to where WoW wants to put them, which is center screen, whatever res, and they'll all come up here. So we'll move that one, we'll move that one, and we'll move that one, and we'll move that one over there. So now we can just size them again, shuffle them back over where we wanted them, uno, and then size them, dos, and then this one will size it before we shuffle it down and lose the bottom. 3, and I'll actually shuffle this one up to the top right. So there you go, they're sized again. It's just updated, I'll just watch it again, so it's not doing anything strange, and then bloop, it saved all the window positions for us. Kill the program, kill all the clients, fire it up again, and then this time it will jump them to those places again. So opened it, jumped it. Simple as that for you. Now the reason I've gone for this pattern rather than embedding them in panels inside another application that you can size is that I don't know quite what Warden does, if the Warden will consider WoW being embedded in another application as a hack. So this is being done so that they are just standalone clients. I can still just, I can still grab this client and type into it. It makes no difference to me. I can grab that one, and I can type into that one. So it doesn't change the client in any way. The clients. In fact, if you're midway through your multi-account adventure with this software, and your main dies. Let's say you're tanking a boss and you've only got one healer in your group, and your healer loses connection because it's on another PC, or I don't know, the account expires. You can just grab the other account and carry on. You don't need to reboot or worry about keystrokes going awry. The keystrokes will still turn up at this. This one you've took over with the one your fallen fellow's dead, but hopefully you'll listen to some later things where we unmap and remap certain things. So for example, the keystrokes I'm currently transmitting are only the numpad keys, so instead of binding the action keys 1 to 0 across the top there, I actually tell the client to not use the numpad keys and then use the numpad keys 0 to 1 to 0, as it were, to transmit the action keys. I hope that makes sense. For now, that's all. I hope this makes sense. This is the first one with me yabbering on, so I do apologise. I'll be off.